this is a tough competitor who is one of the best players you could ever hope to see. And you can make the case to me year in and year out. You can make a strong case. He's been the most valuable player in the league over the past decade. And I just don't think we talk about his greatness enough, his overall greatness, and how he's really pulled what was, I thought, an under-talented team last year in Golden State to win it. That was terrific.
That's a really fascinating question. Obviously, it's really two people that would be in line in this conversation, right? There are three immortals of this generation. There's LeBron, Steph, and Kevin Durant. These two would be at the top. You see the comparison between the two of them. This is going back to 2012-13 if you want to go the specifics of a decade. But let's not even go quite that deeply into it. Generally speaking, who is the MVP of this era, of the decade in the NBA? Is it Steph or is it LeBron?
I have to be honest in saying that I vacillated back and forth all afternoon long because it's that close, because I don't want to take anything away from either one of them. They're phenomenal, and we will miss them both when they are gone. Having said that, I'm going to go with Steph Curry. Here's why I'm going to go with Steph Curry. Steph Curry has been a model of consistency. I'm not talking about his play. I'm talking about, or just his play, I'm talking about his impact on the culture of a franchise. LeBron James goes to Miami. You go to 4 straight NBA Finals. You win back-to-back. You leave. You go to Cleveland. You win. You leave. Now, obviously, you lost a few as well, but you left. You go to Los Angeles. You win. But after you win, you have this franchise in place who won for you, with the Kentavious Caldwell-Popes, with the Kyle Kuzmas, with the Alex Carusos, et cetera. And what you prioritized was getting your boy Russell Westbrook on the squad, who, by the way, has been great this year. I don't want to throw any shade on Russell Westbrook. He's been great since coming off the bench. I'm really proud of what I'm seeing him do. You don't have all of that drama with Steph Curry. Steph Curry get on the court, and the babyface assassin is the babyface assassin. The face of the franchise is the face of the franchise. The leader of the franchise is the leader of the franchise. He's been a model of consistency from a culture standpoint that allows you as a franchise to strive to build around him, because you don't have to worry about whether he's coming and going. That is ultimately what I think this question entails. In my mind, that's why I give a slight edge to Steph Curry.
Yeah, I went back and forth, too, after hearing it. I thought that Jeff made some great points.
He did.
Remember, he didn't say Steph is, so you can make a strong case.
Right.
I'm going to make another case tied to this. It's both of them. Just like it was Bird and Magic. And we both have had discussions with those guys enough to know that they believe it's both of them. If you try to say the Magic is you, he goes, no, it was Larry and me. It was together. By the way, NBA formative years. Was it Russell who won all the championships without Wilt? No. It was Russell and Wilt. Even though Russell won all the championships and Wilt could never go through him, it was still the two of them. And I think when you look at it, it's LeBron and Steph Curry. The one thing that Steph does that maybe gets a little bit of an edge to me. See, Stephen A., I think that's good that what LeBron did, going from place to place to place. He kept a national interest at a time where nobody has an attention span.
Right.
But Steph Curry changed the way basketball is thought of for a generation of kids. I know because I live with one of them. And his drills when he between 6 years old and now, they're Steph Curry drills. When you go to gyms in high school now, they're not trying to be LeBron. They really can't. They think they can be Steph Curry, and he's had that impact.
Because of Steph's stability in Golden State, my answer is LeBron James. This is where I'm going to reward him for winning 3 championships for 3 different franchises, having to reinvent himself in different situations. The Miami Heat Big 3 situation, and then the championship that he won in Cleveland. That's an iconic championship for LeBron. Then coming to Los Angeles and delivering a title. When you look at the stats, LeBron is second during that period in scoring, but this also what has happened over the last 10 years. LeBron elevated himself to the GOAT conversation. That's actually what happened. Yeah. He went from being a top 15, 20 player to a top 10 player to a top 5 player. Now many people have him probably as the greatest player of all time.
I just want to make sure I want you to understand that what we just did on national television, is there a problem with us comparing two men? There's no problem with that. There's no problem with us comparing two men. Two great players, we're comparing them. Is that a crime? I just want to know. Is that okay?
I think it is fine. And the other thing that's worth throwing in here, LeBron may have been the MVP of the decade before that.
Yes,
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.